Hello. I am a lot late. How are we all doing? Sorry, let's just turn some down a little bit. It's not too bad. All right. Uh, I will start the show here in just 2 seconds. I just woke up from a nap, so you guys gonna have to deal. But yeah, give me 2 seconds. We'll get this show started. Mm-hmm. Make her a drink, and we'll get this thing together. Okay. Let's see. Does the microphone still work? Can you guys hear me now? Okay, microphone looks good. The volume on the show looks a little bit. We got Lim hanging out. This guy never hangs out. Okay. All right, slideshow's a little lower than normal. There we go. Bring that up a second. Woo! Okay. Uh, okay, literally 30 seconds. Okay. How are we all doing? So sleepy. let's just fast forward this thing. Let's get this show on the road. Ah, let's go. Let's go. All right, so sleepy, but still the uh, the right mindset that I need to hit record in 2 seconds. All right, ready? Record. Hello and welcome to Mind Pockets, the award-winning Mind Pocket show. We are like legit 18 minutes late. Uh, I took a nap. I had all my alarms set. All my alarms went off at like 7:35, and I looked at my clock, and I was like, I could take 2 more minutes. No, no, I couldn't. I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone in my phone to text real quick because they asked me a question, and I think I should put it online. Um, let's call 30. Okay. All right. So I think that's good. Yeah. So I was sleepy, and I was like slowly falling apart, but I'm awake now. So, like, I wish, like, dude, will you call in? Like, like if I sent you a link, will you jump in real quick? Like, because this kid's got like, I'll talk to him for like all week, and then all of a sudden, showtime, and he's just like, "Hey, what happened? Oh man, we're gonna have like a crazy episode like of the podcast tomorrow." Dude, like everything right now is just like slowly falling apart. Like Liam's falling apart. I'm falling apart. Um, there's like so many good mind pockets right now. What happened? Not that like I'm having a conversation with Liam right now, and it's what is my life? You all right? Do you still want to come over? Like, like if you're not coming over, I don't know. I was trying to work something out, but here, let me call you. And, like, don't answer my call. I'm not gonna answer your call. So I'll call you in like just over an hour or about an hour. Anyway, okay. So I made it. I had it all set up, thank God. But I got up at like 8:04, and then I was just struggling to like, hey, where? And then I'm like, I can't find anything. My hair was all like jacked up. I had to find my hat. I had to find my shirt. I was doing laundry. Like the whole thing is just mess. But just so that way, in this episode, you can see it. 'Cause I move it every episode. Um, anyway, Mind Pockets, the award-winning Mind Pockets, are I think there's some weird ones today. I think. Um, God, it was really kind of a weird good week. Um, it's been one of those tired weeks though. So we'll see what you know. But yeah, overall, no complaints. Like none. Super good. So hopefully we have good mind pockets. I'll try not to rush through them too much. I got plenty of time still. I have to work tonight though. But let's get this show started. Oh, okay, hold on. Here's something I did notice that I need to do is I gotta get better at the volume control. You'll know here in a little bit why, but the the audio from I think I want to start recording new kitschy cam videos. I have like fucking 40 of those things. Maybe. Hold on. 25, I think. And then I'm going to try and get the Mind Pockets on Spotify. I don't know why. Just because. Dude, I look. I just look so squinty. Like, like maybe more than normal. Because it has to be because I just woke up, man. But dude, I look so squinty. Correction. This week was a borderline, very productive week inside Whimsy. Um, well, here's the problem with listening to Mind Pockets on Spotify, dude. The volume shoots way the goddamn up, dude. It is crazy. I have a Mind Pocket about it, but yeah. Um, there's a kitchen. I think I put a kitchen cam here, like in the pantry. No idea why, but for whatever reason, I want to start recording old kitchen cams. Again, I used to I have because I'm going through. I'm trying to organize some older stuff, and then all of a sudden, like I find I got like literally 25 of these things. God, 25 would be twice a month or twice a week. God, for like 2.5 months, I did it. Oh my God, what was I doing? So I got all these extra but I want to start I want to start putting them somewhere. Um, so I want to put Mind Pockets on Spotify. I want to start recording kitchen cams. I don't know where to put them yet, but I want to start recording them. And that goes back to the whole reason with the whole kitchen cams. It's like I don't know what to do with them yet, but I do think I need to start recording more of them now. No reason why. Uh, a weird creative week in which I don't know. Like it's there's just a weirdness inside me that was like you want these, and I don't know why. I might try and do something with them later, but I definitely want the videos of them now. Um, so we're gonna try and figure out how to get more of the kitchen cams because it used to be when I was over there, it would just be a sliver. Maybe we'll pull up a couple so you guys can kind of see like how weird that camera view looked. 'Cause it was weird. Today was a long day. You could tell school's back in. Whimsy with the Z kids are back. I may or may not have recorded for like 6.5 hours today. It was amazing. Yeah. Maybe hold on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Like, why does everything look like? Oh, here we go. Sorry. Uh, so I did the live stream on Monday, and I took a very small nap because Mark wanted to record. So, dude, the kids are amazing. So I'm like, hey man, when do you guys want to record? No one's like, everybody's like, I don't know, whenever. Half the people don't even respond. So one person was Mark, and Mark is like, boom, I'll be there by 3 o'clock. So I take a small nap after Mind Pockets. Boom, 3 o'clock, I'm up. We record. Then Alice is like, hey, I will record between 5 and 6. And I'm like, fantastic. So I can play with like Mark's edit, get it ready. And then all of a sudden, Dean and Danielle are like, hey, can we squeeze in today? Uh, so we literally recorded from 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 6 o'clock on Monday. We have 4 of the 5 kids coming back for sure. Um, I think Pinky is still on the fence. I haven't heard from her, but we might have an extra kid coming in now too. So season 2 of Whimsy with the Z will begin the first Friday of September, the 5th. So September 5th, um, Whimsy with the Z starts. They're all recorded. So those will come out Fridays weekly. And then hopefully we get a new Becky, I think is her name. I don't know. Uh, she'll come on. I like the idea of bringing in at least one new person every year, just so that way, uh, if someone doesn't come back, we have that nice 4-5 uh, team, and then just the idea that we get to bring somebody else new in, so it's not like wildly like crazy. Uh, but yes, I think we said Becky. I don't know. Um, Whimsy with the Z. I'll probably go a little bit more into it on Monday. But these kids are like listen to their episode ones today versus their episode ones from season one. Dude, Danielle came out of nowhere, and she's like no longer shy. Like she was just flat out crazy. It was amazing. It was fun. Um, it'd be interesting to hear how Alice is doing. Put her out first because she's the graduate, and not. It's gonna be entertaining. It's good to see where everybody's at. Where's Alice since graduation? Where's Dean? Uh, is he going back to school online, or is he in person? Danielle, you know, 13. What is she up to? And then Mark, where is he after his unplugged episode? So like, we kind of left everybody in this really weird, cool place, and it's gonna be fantastic to kind of see where they're all at right now. 3 months, like where are all these kids after 3 months? You guys are going to enjoy it. So those are all mostly edited, mostly ready to go. So starting the 5th, you'll start seeing those all coming back. I dreamt this. You guys ever have that, like, completely side note? Either I've recorded this, like, I've had a very similar situation, or I feel like I've dreamt all of this before, like this exact moment. How weird is that? That's so weird. What is, not quite deja vu, but I've currently experienced this. You really want to come in, Liam? Like, give me a double thumbs up, and I will figure out how to get you in. And then I need to know what email address to send the link to. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Oh man, like everything's going off the rails right now, but I'm totally taking it. Uh, all right, all right, all right. Let's do number 4.
Like I would like to try and learn like a cool trick or uh, like thing. Like I don't think I would look cool doing them. Like there's like you got the pen flip people, or you got the girls who like twirl stuff and I don't know. People do like weird but really cool looking like tap dancing. Like I don't think I can make it look cool. How come they look cool?
It's not really tap dancing that I was looking at, okay? But you watch videos every once in a while, right? And you get the baton twirling, or they have like ribbon dancing, right? Even like the magicians, even like the showmanship, right? Jazz hands. You watch like certain performances, and you're like, that is freaking cool. Like, look what they can do with glow sticks and like whatever. If for whatever reason I'm like, I could learn some of those things, like pen flipping, like if I was flipping pens, I don't think I could be. I don't think it would make me look cool. Like not as cool as I think they are. So there's a chick. She has I don't know what it's called. They're they're she has like these. They're basically socks. Okay, here's what they look like. They look like socks. Okay, she got two socks, and then she drops a big light orb ball into the sock. Right. So now the sock is glowing. Right. So you have two glowing socks with big balls in them, and she's twirling them like this, and she's just dancing away, and it looked really cool. And I'm like, there's no at all feasible way I can make that look cool if I was dancing, twirling fucking glow in the dark fucking ball socks. Even though it would look cool, I would like the idea that just I trying it would instantly make it not cool, which is going to be weird. So, all right. At number five, oh, hold on. Like, I'm all over the place here. Let's do. William says he wants to come in and play. So I'm going to see if I get. This will be the first time we've ever had anybody call in. You need your camera, stop mute, which is fine. Continue without mic. Uh, we're going to try it. The problem I'm going to run into is when I pull him up on another screen, it's going to want to double play. I have to play with the sound. That's the problem I had. Um, is I needed to not double. So I need to do a couple of things real quick. Oh, why are you being like this? Um, okay, so we got. I don't know why that's an email address. Okay. All right. So link sent. Okay. Now the only reason why I mention the idea of looking cool versus not looking cool is I might have some stuff coming up in life in which I want to do something and I think it's going to be fun, but I don't think it's going to look very cool. So we'll see what happens.
Whoop whoop. Riverside, man. Uh, they sent me a link, and they're sending me a free shirt of all of the programs I use. Riverside, the only one to give me a free shirt. I should email them back and see if they can give me some more stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. So, like, what's interesting is I've used StreamYard, Riverside, Social Pilot, right? And so far, nobody was like, hey, thanks for using us. Here's some free shit. Uh, Riverside flat out sent me an email and was like, hey, if you leave a review, we're going to send you some free shit. Now, granting, it's going to be a t shirt, but still, that's one t shirt more than anybody else has ever sent me. Like, how cool is that? I think that's totally cool. I'll dig it. Um, it's a big 3X, so that's a thing. Um, it's not like I was going to wear it anyway, but I got a t shirt coming. I just thought it was cool. Thank you, Riverside. Oh, they are putting in a bunch of work right now because I've been in it a bunch this week. I've been going crazy in Riverside. Cannot access your device, which is fine. I don't need it to connect by device. Um, well, I sent the link. We'll see if he sees it and comes in. But yeah, free shirt. I'll display it somewhere. I am going to email him back though and be like, hey man, you got anything else? I'll take some free swag. Like, give me like a sticker right here, dude. I'll sell out, dude. A couple bucks, some shekels.
All right, so I like to think that pop culturally, like I'm fairly knowledgeable. I know certain things, Um, why did I not know that Tiny Tim, the guy who played the ukulele on all the like late night shows, why did I not know that he died on stage? And I got one more for you that I just found out. And how come I didn't know these things?
Okay, I it's it's weird. Like you have like especially going back to like the 60s, 70s, 80s, right? Anytime there was a weird death of some kind, like you knew, hi grandma, like you like there was always like a story or a lore behind uh someone's passing. Whether, I could have told you, you could have quizzed me on on Tiny Tim. He's the ukulele guy, right? He was, I think, big on like Carson and some of the daytime in the late night crowd, right? So he would ukulele his way through Tulips in the Field, I think, or something Tulips, some song, right? Like I knew him. I was familiar with him. He pops up on like weird, uh, like top 10 lists all the time for like talk show guests. But then I found out like he had passed away on stage, like a heart attack. Then they're like, don't go on stage. And then he went on stage and then died on stage. Like, for whatever reason, why did I not know that? Because it would be one of those things like one, I guess, super cool that like when you think of like the Tiny Tim guy, like all you think about is like his just his performances on TV, right? Like his whole shtick isn't big, like he's not like well known in pop culture because of the way he died. So like super cool for that. But like super like I just don't know why I didn't know that. Like as someone who is a fan of pop culture, one would think that I would know certain things. Now here's the one that this is kind of like yes, because you got to wait until I finish this one and then I'll bring you on. There's another one that I read today or the other day. I, for whatever reason, with 100% certainty, this is what the Mandela effect is. All right. So the Mandela effect, real quick in a nutshell, is this idea that people thought Nelson Mandela died while in jail and not that he got out and became president. Okay. So there's this, that's where people have their recollections. Uh, it's weird because it's like half of the population thinks this way and then half the population thinks this way. So my personal Mandela effect is I was 100% not aware that in 2001 the Yellow Ranger died in a car accident from the Power Rangers. Why did I not know that? Like I had a general idea of where all the other Power Rangers were, and a lot of it was like we just don't want to come back because of like financial reasons. I knew that she left early on because of not financial reasons. They just weren't paying her enough. But why did I not know that the Yellow Ranger died in a car accident? So what freaks me out is one, I find out about Tiny Tim, and then two, I then find another one. Like I would have put money, I would have put up all of my money, like all of it that said the Yellow Ranger was still alive or recently died and not 24 years ago. That is weird. Um, so somehow I'm trying to be okay with that, but it was weird. I just they're it's kind of like one of those ideas, like you think about somebody, and you're like, oh, they're still alive, and they're like, oh no, they died like 12 years ago. But for whatever reason, man, I would have thought the Tiny Tim one would have been. I just thought his. I don't know. I just thought his story would have included that he died on stage. So who knows? Okay. Um, Commercial coming up, and then we're gonna see if we can get Liam to jump in here for a second.
Pull up a chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
Okay. So we need to do this. And this. So in theory, if we ever have anybody call in, here's how we would do it. Okay. So that's Liam here. Okay, so Liam, you're gonna be on screen in a second. Now I have to play with the sound. I need to make sure it goes out, but not out on my because I there's a feedback. There's a double. There's a problem with it. So uh, monitor off. Okay, you guys have to help me if there's a double feedback on the volume. That's on you guys. You gotta let me know. Hey, Liam, you there? Okay, hold on. I should hear him because.
I started to update and
Oops, sorry. Hey, Liam, where you at? Did you walk away? He's muted. It's on his side, not my side. You are on now. Unmute, in mute, whatever. All right, so okay, he's on screen. We see that he's muted. We'll give him a second to come back.
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing? Can you hear me? Maybe. Ooh, hold on. Hey, can you hear me? Lamb. Hey, can you hear me? Leon.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? You have a mind pocket?
I, I don't know why you're not in my headphones.
I don't know. How's it sounding out there, guys? Because you should be hearing him, and he should be hearing me.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Oh, there you go. He fixed it. So what's going on, little man?
All right, well, I guess my headphones just don't work. Nothing much. I'm still sick.
Q. Woo woo. And
I
then
can't
what else
breathe.
did you? What else did you do?
I think I broke my thumb again.
Same thumb?
Different thumb.
Doing the same thing?
Yeah, wrestling. I think I either jammed it really bad or something happened to a muscle or bone because I'm just kind of chilling and I was all right when my other thumb broke.
And now you're now. So all right. What does that mean? So Liam's mind pocket is, hey everybody, I broke my thumb again.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, if I did, I mean, I'm really screwed. Like, actually, really screwed. But if I didn't, I'll be back next week.
When do you know for sure?
No clue. I mean, we're waiting a couple days to see if it continues to hurt.
Is it all puffy and swollen like last time?
It was, yeah, but
Okay.
it's not on the thumb. It's like going into the hand. It's like I'll show you tomorrow, but
Hey, Grandma asked, "Are you gonna get X-rays?"
Yeah, probably. That's like the if we're waiting for 3 days, if like it
Okay.
still hurts, they'd probably get it checked out.
Okay. So Monday, you might bail out of school, go to get X-rayed, and then we'll check where your
Yeah,
thumb's at.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Or I'll go
Uh,
with you tomorrow. Just kidding.
you want me to take you to go get X-rays tomorrow on a Saturday
Yeah,
or Sunday? I don't know. I don't know if
yeah.
my X-ray guy is gonna be worth anything if he's open up on us. Like mine would be all like backroom deal type stuff.
Oh,
Okay. Um, are we gonna see you tomorrow?
yeah.
Okay. Um, I might change the.
I just need to take breathing treatments at your house, and I don't really want to do anything because
Okay.
I can't even
So,
talk without it's like coughing.
well, I had this idea for a plan tomorrow.
Oh
So,
no.
so the idea that you just said that completely just throws all of that completely out of whack. Um, so I need to bring the breathing treatment with me if we're not going to be at the house all day?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can do that. Um, so I will update you shortly after this if it's going to be slightly later on the pickup. But
Oh,
uh,
okay.
so this is your first on. Hey, you're the first person to ever call in. Hey, caller,
Yeah.
how you doing? So I need to go like I need to look at you this way. So yeah, you got any other mind pockets? Anything else going on? You can record with us this week.
Yeah.
We have Cine Amigos podcast with us tomorrow. So you
No,
want
I'm not.
what?
Can we do a separate one?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Say, do you want to do that one, or do you also want to record a separate one?
Separate.
Okay, so we'll do two. Well, I'll record twice tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that works out because we're gonna record with them at 4, and then we can record with you before you leave. Sweet.
So I'm guessing we're not going to the house.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Um, on paper, no, but I just have to confirm some deets. But uh, well, it'll be kind of uh, hey, as long as we all get to see each other tomorrow, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
How's school going?
It's all right. It's just kind of getting boring.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like all my teachers are nice, but the class sucks. Like math, I really like my teacher, but I just hate math.
Right.
And then English is just super boring. The teacher's nice. Same with science. Same with no, I don't like my social studies teacher.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, anything else going on?
oh, I went to a wrestling tournament last Saturday.
How'd you do?
It was like a national one, and I got fourth.
And then you got sick and couldn't come over.
Yeah. So what happened was I wrestled at the tournament. I ate Chipotle, and then I got home and like just all of it.
You threw it all up. You
Yeah.
get a medal or
And
trophy for fourth?
yeah, it's the biggest medal I have actually.
Oh, that's pretty cool. JJ is now a red belt. Like all you guys are just like killing it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to hang? I still have 5 more mind pockets. You want to hang out and play mind pockets, or can I let you go?
I'll do two.
Are you gonna hang out for 2?
Yeah.
All right.
Integrate the Mind Pockets onto Spotify. So like there's a Mind Pockets playlist now on Spotify. Dude, the volume's all fucked up. I don't even know. I don't know if these are salvageable in an easy way, but there's technically 5 up there right now.
So I early mind pocket 1. I mentioned I want to put mind pockets on Spotify, and then Liam, I think in the mind pockets would be hard on Spotify because of the listening and the same voice. It so I found that out. Like I knew that was gonna be kind of an itch problem, but the problem I'm having right now with the so Monday, I'll show you guys the link on Spotify. Whimsy Mind Pockets is currently has the first 5 episodes that we've recorded, but the volume is so loud on the recording. Like I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing. But there's 5 episodes of Mind Pockets where I'm regular talking, and then when the recording comes on, it just screams, and
Oh,
it's like, yeah, it's crazy. So Liam was like, yeah, it's not so much the same voice. It's definitely gonna be the volume that I can't control, and because right now they're posted as video. Um, Liam, should I do Mind Pockets as just an audio, or do we need the video?
I think you need the video, and like I don't really know. Honestly, it's kind of hard.
Because like we have, because you can go back on YouTube and find them all. But I just want to try to put the Mind Pockets on a different platform, so people who don't watch YouTube could technically go back and watch all of the Mind Pockets. I had to. The reason why they're video right now is because I can download them from YouTube, and then I have to cut out the first 10 minutes of every episode because of the pre-show. So I cut out all the pre-show, and all you get is just Mind Pockets. But I
Yeah.
think if I pull the audio off, the problem is even if I try to just do just audio, I would add like 7 more steps and like 10 more minutes per video to upload them. So I don't know. We'll see. Will you go back and re-listen to Mind Pockets if it was just
I
a Mind
mean,
Pocket channel?
maybe, yeah.
Everybody remember Mind Pocket 73. Oh, someone write that down. I need to put that in the calendar. Liam came on Mind Pockets. How cool is that? Fuck yeah!
I
All
can't
right.
even. I can't see the chat or anything.
No, because you're on StreamYard, and I have you piped. I have you and I put you on the on YouTube. So technically, you are currently talking on StreamYard, and I just have you added onto the live stream.
Oh, okay. I see now. I went on YouTube and looked.
Yeah. See, we could do this more often. Would you? Hey, so like some random like Mondays, like holiday Mondays coming up. We have one coming up in September, right? Like you could totally
Possibly
come on and
so.
hang out on noon, right?
Noon? Yeah, yeah, definitely noon. Yeah.
All right, September, dude. Because then I don't have to write a Saturday. You get to come in with a cool story. Hell yeah, cool. And then I
I
can
mean,
get like a
it was easy too. I just had to click the link and
yeah. And then it seems like it's working. I don't get a double. I don't get a bunch of volume feedback anywhere. You're on screen, so I can just put like an avatar or something on there for you.
yeah.
All right.
All right, checking some emails, doing some follow ups. I think I got two, possibly a third guest coming. One will be Mr. C, but I got two more coming that I think would be interesting and entertaining. So hopefully in the next month or so, we should have the two new guests for a interview episode.
All right.
Is
So
that
one,
tomorrow?
no, different. So the Cinemigos were from the panel from Fan Fusion. So they got 3 episodes up right now. They're recording tonight, and then we're gonna talk to them. Possibly trying to set up the Whimsy network. So they're
Mm,
coming on tomorrow. But on top of that, there was a lady that reached out to me, a book lady. She wrote a book. So I got someone who wrote a book, some fiction about,
so an author?
yeah, an author. I have an author coming. She wrote a book about a story of, what were their names? Like Penny and somebody else in college. And it was this kind of uh, like a funny but semi real take on college life over their 4 years. So but they reached out and they're like, "Hey, we think you're whimsy kids. We appreciate it." And so I'm like, "Fuck it, let's do it." So we have an author coming in who is probably a little bit younger, who just went through college and kind of get some of that experience. and then there's one more person from Tesdy Town.
Oh,
Yeah, more behind the scenes. He's on a couple of episodes, but Tom Milozowski. He's the one that does a lot of the games and behind the scenes stuff. So I reached out to him. He said he would come on.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if all of them are just like, oh yeah, we've all been on this Whimsy podcast.
Yeah,
Invite us over or something.
right. Because if he's doing a lot of the games, so here's what's funny. You didn't listen to it last week, so they just did a Jimmy the Hair Guy episode for Patreon, and
Hmm.
they did a you know how Tom Steve Dave likes to do questions, right? Like, what would you do in this scenario? So Tom came up with the game questions, and I swear to you, the question was, "What would you do if you were in the bathroom with no toilet paper?" So I'm not saying that he stole it directly from us, but that means then he's thinking the same way that we are. So
Yeah.
if we like click with Tom for a second, right? Like, what if there was a game where they were like, we would call in, and like, what if we collab on a game, like podcast for versus podcast? So it would be you, me, Bry. Or no, it would be Walt, Bry, and Q versus you and me and Megan.
What about Ming? What if we get Ming?
We could possibly get Ming, but he's kind of always all over the place. It's hard trying to lock him down. But yeah,
Yeah.
like the idea that the guy who makes the games, what if we help come up with a game
I just
and
like I don't know because their games are like 3 hours long. I don't know. Like
no, they're
I feel like it
Patreon
was
ones that
ten.
keep to a nice hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would just be like like a simple round, a couple of rounds, but it would be some kind of uh like I would almost come up with a telling the Steve Dave um, like I don't know, what if it was like a the history of telling Steve Dave and like do we know more than they do? Because if remember when we talked to Brian, he was like
Yeah.
so many episodes in so many years, he doesn't remember every single thing that's ever happened on the podcast, but we might. So like the idea that we can come up and collaborate with a game or something, maybe I don't know,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool. I mean, that's a little bit lofty, but I don't think it's impossible.
So you have an author and someone from Tesdy Town.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'll definitely keep you in the loop whenever we get Tom on, if he does come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, sweet, sweet. All right. You hanging out still?
Yeah, sure.
All right, fuck it.
Maybe, maybe not an unrelated idea or thought, but can I do voices? Like, if I was going to do voiceover work, like, what voice would I use? Like, I don't, I've never thought about it, but I think I need to really start thinking about it.
Okay. So so if something came up and we had a project or I needed to do some voiceover work, let's just call it it's not a cartoon. I am not voicing a cartoon. I promise you I'm not as of right this second voicing any of the cartoons. But what if somebody was like, "Hey, we want to do a project, but we need you to voice a character." I don't know. I've never played with voice work before. Like I don't want to use my regular voice.
Why not?
I don't know because I gotta be a little cagey about it because I'm really trying to hold this one out for a surprise for the next 2 months or no 2 weeks. But I might have to. There might be a situation in which okay, what if there was a cartoon and I'm talking to the cartoon? So I need Whimsy. I need live Ben talking like a Ben there. Okay, ooh, if I was gonna make a new Ben there video, but I create this character, this other character that's maybe a little bit uh, who needs. It would make sense for him to have a different voice. How do I play with voice acting? Like Like, do we just do an episode where I just start playing with like different pitches? Like I go a little bit higher, a little bit lower, and we just figure out what this voice is of this cartoon.
I don't. It's kind of like a hard thing to like. I don't really know.
Like because part of it things like because you have a bunch of voice actors who you know who they are because of their voice, but then you get others that kind of play with their pitch a little bit, um, and like they like you kind of know it's them, but they talk way up high or they go a little deeper in the voice and kind of play with it a little bit. So I think at some point we might have a really fun episode coming up in which we decide on which voice this new character will be. And then maybe Sophie will help us out. We'll do that for a random podcast episode.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mm. Let me know what you guys think. Should I go higher or deeper if I was going to play a voice if I'm trying to voice act? Because part of the problem is once I come up with it, I got to practice it so I can keep it. Grandma wants really high. I don't know if I can go much higher. I was gonna try it right now, and I don't want to. It's so embarrassing. Um, yeah, maybe we'll go high. How funny would it be if you guys couldn't hear Liam, and like I'm having this conversation like a fucking crazy person, where all you guys are hearing is just me talking to nobody? Oh my god, that'd be creepy.
So I'm starting to think with Whimsy Studios. I want to try maybe put together like a social media package to kind of tie into the price. Nothing crazy, but um, I can post like a new episode released and a reminder that this podcast exists. Start building the brand and start building the Whimsy Studios brand because it doesn't really cost me anything. I just got to figure out how to separate. How do I introduce Whimsy Studios? Basically, is what I'm trying to figure out.
All right, so I talked to the Cine Amigo guys today because I was helping them with their setup. And one of the things I was talking to them about was like the next piece of help that I want to offer anybody who wants to go onto the network is like the social media posts. So Whimsy would be like, oh, hey, new episode of this podcast and this podcast and this podcast is out, and kind of help brand them that way a little bit and get some of the stuff out. But then I want to make sure that when we're promoting other people's podcast, that it's the Whimsy Studio from Chasing the Whimsy.
All right, I'm
So,
kind of confused. What's the what was it? The question?
so Cine Amigos and Storytime with Mr. C are two podcasts, right, that came from Fan Fusion. So if we were going to build a podcast network like Smodcast, right,
Yeah.
I, I was like, I invite these two people, these two podcasts into the Whimsy Studios family, right? And then with that, we do some cross promoting. Like I help, we come up with commercials and stuff that we could put in everybody's episodes. But then I would also do social media posts, right? Um, so I'll do a social media post that says new story time is out, but I want the post to be like Chasing the Whimsy and Whimsy Studios presents story time with Mr. C, right? So
Yeah.
I got to figure out how to start introducing Whimsy Studios into our brand, which would be interesting. But like part of it would be you come on to the network and you know for a little bit of a Grandma wants me to try the high voice. I can't do it. I can't do it. Um, but the idea would be like a small, like it's weird because it's like I have to like a small membership fee of some kind, where it's like for $3 a month, right, or $4 a month, you're gonna get two social media posts per week, and all. So we have three podcasts right now. So for your X amount of dollars, there'll be a social media post twice per week for your show. So that's 8 social media posts, 3 platforms. So that's 12 posts. And then I would take a voiceover commercial and give it to the other podcast. So now Mr. C is being advertised on Chasing the Whimsy and Cine Amigos. And then vice versa. Cine Amigos would be with us and Mr. C. And we start trying to cross promote that way a little bit. But I don't know how to do all of that exactly. But I think it's interesting. It starts to bring it because then, like, because you mentioned that you were looking for like money and or ish job. So with your busy schedule with wrestling and stuff, like it would be like one of these ideas of like if one of these studios can offer some of these benefits, then it's like cool. I'll give you the money and you create the shorts, and then we put them out, or the social posts, and we just put them out. But it's not a lot now. But if we have like 10 podcasts that we're doing this for, now you're getting paid like all over the place. Not you, but us. So, but yeah, I want to try start introducing Whimsy Studios into the brand a little harder.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh my God. It rained so hard the other night on my way to work. Like, like zero visibility. I absolutely hate it. Can't see the lines. No idea where I'm going. Hydroplaning like a crazy fucking person. And then, we get this rain once a year, and I get stuck in it. But what I noticed this year versus every other year, is there a thing now where people are hitting their hazards earlier? Because I appreciate it and I get it, but dude, I hate driving in rain. How many of you guys pull off to the side of the road when it gets too bad? Or do you guys just fight through it?
Get ready to meet your
So, Lim, you've driven with me a couple of times. Mostly the fog story is the one you remember the most.
Yeah.
You ever remember like when it's like hard rain watching me drive?
Oh yeah, because you couldn't see the lines and you'd freak out.
Have I? But I kind of just so I can't drive at night to begin with because I can barely see the lines. And then it was raining so hard that I definitely can't see the lines. Then the car, so I'm driving, and then the wheels just start like doing this thing, and like, dude, it was like I hate driving like that. So I'm like hydroplaning, and then so I dropped, I dipped off. I got off the road, and I just sat in like anywhere for like 10 minutes, hoping it would lighten up a little bit. Um, dude, it sucked. I don't think you guys got rain out by your side. I think it was further north.
Yeah, no, we got unlucky.
Like it was like I had to call into work and be like, I might be 10 minutes late because I'm not driving on the freeways. Because you know this section of freeway, like on the way home, like the construction happening. So now there's no side of the road. People are driving like crazy because people are like, oh, I can handle it. So they're speeding. But one of the things I noticed this year is people are driving with their hazards on. And like so when it's real bad, they're driving at like 45 on the freeway instead of 65. But they got their hazards on, and I kind of just jump in behind them, and we kind of just train our way through on the far right. Um, and it was the first time I've ever seen the hazards on that early in the rain. Like it was coming down pretty hard. And some people like me were just like, I'm just going to drive as slow as I can. So here's my hazards.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was super crazy. I hate driving like that. Same thing with the fog. Like when I can't see, it freaks me out, man.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to be freaked out.
Do you worry about any of that stuff when you start driving soon?
The
Like the
freeway.
first day it's raining and you drive, you're gonna be like semi panic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's weird. My advice, man, get off the road if you're not comfortable. Like that's like there's because like it was when I was driving to work, the number of cars you see on the side of the road that got hit. and so now it's pouring rain. You're sitting in your car. You're all banged up. Now you got to wait for a tow truck. Cops aren't coming out anytime soon because it's raining so bad, and everybody else and the grandmother is getting hit. Um, Dude, it was wild. It was crazy. But once a year, I have to pull off to the side of the road and call in late.
Actually,
It's yeah, because I'll fight through it, and I try not to like overthink it to the point where I become paranoid and don't want to drive anymore. But it gets to the point sometimes where I'm like, I just don't trust anybody else behind me. Because, like, I don't know. It's like part of it's like, I don't know. Because I've never experienced being hit in the rain. So I'm like, my luck is like, I can't predict. Part of it is I can't predict what the car will do. So if I'm driving like 65 in the rain and I'm hydroplaning all over and somebody tags me, I can't predict what the car's going to do. And I think that's where I freak out and I just get off the road because I'm like, I don't know what, for whatever reason, like movies, I think I get hit and I'm just going to start flipping, even though I know that's not what's going to happen. But I don't want to
yeah.
risk any of it. So, yeah, pull off to the side of the road, man. All right. Have you ever heard of Mr. C? Story time with Mr. C?
No.
All right. Well, here's a little commercial from him. We're done. So let's do. Okay, hold on.
Rain. How many of you guys pull off to the side of the road when it gets too bad? Or do you guys just fight through it?
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story, like gathering around a campfire, but with better sound quality. Ready to be swept away? Find Story Time with Mr. C. Today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained, and perhaps even taken back to a time when all you needed was a good voice and a great story.
Yeah, that was Mr. C. He came from the Fan Fusion. He's
Yeah.
got 6 episodes out. He does these really weird short stories about his dad growing up in like the early 90s.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, they're interesting. We listen to him, me, mom, and other grandma every Monday for breakfast. We listen to, because he keeps them like 15 minutes. So we listen to every episode every week. Um, but I like the idea that it's just a storytelling podcast. Um,
Yeah, that's cool.
I told him it's one of those where you might run out of stories. So I told him like, I'm like, maybe more people come on, tell their story. Um, Especially if he keeps them short. Like you and I, we could go on his show and do like a 3 minute mundane again.
Yeah,
And then you would just record your 4 or 5 minute story and then he would just post it and call it a day.
that is cool.
Yeah. Patreon. We got Andy, Nikki and her family, Megan, Joyce, Ann, Enderfrog, EC1, Gooster, Violet, my dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer that helped out and donated or subscribed to the Patreon. They
That's
kind of
cool.
help out, man. They helping us do some cool merch. We just sent out books, so everybody should have their books by now, with the exception of Lasagna because she wants hers to be signed. So you might have to sign a book tomorrow,
Okay.
and and then we got new merch that Megan and her family they already got that one that's supposed to come out next month, just so I don't have to remail it out again. But I got some cool merch ideas. I'll show you. And
Yeah.
then, did you also know that we're donating some money, man?
Again? Really?
Yeah, still. So we donated money last year to the kids for the low income families. Whimsy again. we're donating another $500 this year, and then the Patreon people, we take a little
Sweet.
piece of their money and we put it into another fund. Remember, early on, you asked what other charity we can do. So I'll get with you in a couple of months. We'll figure out what other charity this money, this $259 is going to go.
Yeah, I wish that
But
five
that,
hundred dollars was going towards my Nintendo Switch, but it's fine.
you know what? No, we can't do that. Goodwill, and then your goodwill will somehow bring you a PlayStation Switch. Um, let's
Okay.
we gotta make sure some other kid gets a PlayStation Switch. You're like, we'll give you your old one, and then you get the new one.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that. That's the end of the show. Hey, thanks for hanging out for half of it.
Yeah.
Like in theory, it's not that hard. Like it worked out fairly good. You could record, like you could write down a couple. You come on and do a couple.
Sure.
Sweet. If anything, it works. So it's kind of cool that it worked out. Uh, that's all I got. You have anything you want to add?
No, it's got nothing.
All right. I'll text you shortly. I got to double check the plans for tomorrow, but you might be able to sleep in for a little bit.
Sweet.
What time would you prefer to be picked up?
Like 10.
Okay, you like a nice 10 o'clock. All right, let me find out. Um, all right,
Do I
so
have
we
to
got
do
to find
anything
something.
like? Do I have to do anything tomorrow?
We're gonna hang out. We got to record at some point, and then um, I I don't know. I'll call you in 2 seconds, but um, yeah, I don't know. We don't have anything specific to do. Let's do it that way.
Oh,
But
okay.
we need to find something to do for a couple of hours before we record.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Uh, leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Did you like Liam hanging out? Like, did Mind Pockets have a little something extra with Liam coming on? And or do you like the idea of having more people call in? Because it looked like it worked. So I'm happy with that. You guys have a good rest of the evening. I'll see you guys Monday for Nooners. And then we will have the Monday episode. Monday episode will be Liam, and then we'll do the interview on Wednesday. That's pretty consistent with the brand. 2 episodes next week. Liam, find out how we have to get more thumb stories, and then Wednesday the Cine Amigos podcast and chasing the Whimsy hanging out. Ooh,
Yeah.
Mom said love Liam hanging out. Really like that he called in. Aw, Mom doesn't say anything the whole night until until I ask about Liam, and she's like, "He's the best." Oh, I woke up late, which was kind of interesting, but yeah, it was cool having you in. So um, we can play with this a little bit more.
Yeah.
Any
This is
call in would be
yeah.
fun.
This is the first time I've actually ever watched a live stream too. I watched the first half and then
You typically bail out.
yeah.
Wow. What was nice is Mom liked the idea that someone can call in, so I got to play with this screen a little bit here.
Hmm.
Um, so like I could probably put it here more often. But like Nikki and JJ can call in now if they had a cool mind pocket. I like the idea that we work on the OBS and that I can still have you call in and it actually work. Like there's no feedback on the volume. It still interacts really well. So can more than one person call? Yeah, I could put somebody else on a call. It's like I could send somebody else a link right now, and then like Bomb and Grandma could be on here too if they wanted. Um, I think I could fit because what we're using the old StreamYard to call in, and then I'm just screen sharing that piece. So in theory, I could add one or two more people to the StreamYard conference call, and then just pipe everybody in on that one. So Yeah, it would be interesting. We'll get a couple. Like this is kind of cool because then we could play some games maybe. Because like Monday, I got a fun game on Monday. I'm gonna play. So Monday, I'm gonna play a synopsis and the original theme song for old like 70s and 80s television that I remember my mom watching. And like I'll create like a quiz of what was this TV show? Because these are TV shows that nobody's thought about in 40 years. So the idea is like when you have a Monday off, I can do that again with like movies, and I can do like a movie trailer and take out the name, and then like you have to try and guess what the movie is based off of the synopsis and or the theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. So I'm gonna play with it a little bit tomorrow. Um, you can put a picture up. Yeah. Um, yeah. So what I would do is I would put a picture over this screen, kind of like that. So, uh, but to be fair, he spontaneously just asked to call in, so we did it. Um, if he had his camera on, you would see his camera, his
Yeah.
picture, and then mine doesn't show up because I'm using the camera on the OBS. So, in theory, I would almost do like no, no. Did I want to do solo layout? So like we could do something like that. Whereas like if we have a caller come in, I could just highlight just them, their video. So it'll be interesting. It'll be good times.
Hmm.
You guys have a good night. Liam, talk to you very shortly. And uh, it seems like we're gonna have a very interesting weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a couple of podcasts recording tomorrow. Monday's gonna be fun. Uh, a lot of updates. So you guys have a good right evening. Have a good night. And you want a whimsy?
Whimsy.
Peace.